When did you visit a doctor last time? And if I ask you, why did you visit? Many of you would say fever, cold, or something, toothache, leg pain, whatever, like something to do with physical health. I always wonder why we neglect our mental health a lot and we don't really consult anybody about our mental health. To talk about this on today's Story Garden episode, we have Nilay, a great friend of mine and a colleague who has been really passionate about mental health, and most importantly, he has been advocating for mental health for people that we generally take for granted or neglect. Nilay, welcome to the channel and thank you for the time. And please take over and tell us why mental health for everybody is important.
Hi guys. Today I'd like to speak with you guys about the mental health ecosystem for persons with disabilities, that is PWDs, and how greater inclusion can be built within the disability equity and inclusion, that is the DEI sector. For far too long, the organizations that have worked in this sector towards mental well-being have solely focused towards the mental issues of persons with disabilities. This approach has left huge demographic gaps unaddressed. The primary amongst them are caregivers of persons with disabilities and frontline disability professionals. We have long known that even the caregivers of persons with disabilities might have psychological issues and might even have mental illnesses hiding behind the facade, which goes completely unnoticed and uncared for in their devotion towards the PWDs that they care for. Surely, the mental health issues that they have must affect the outcomes of persons with disabilities that they care for, and their mental well-being would trickle down towards the mental well-being of the PWDs that they care for. On the other hand, we have the frontline disability professionals, by which I mean the individuals working directly on the ground with persons with disabilities to empower them. Research has shown time and again that these individuals are overworked and are often faced with situations of sheer helplessness in the field. If we don't protect the mental well-being of these individuals, we run the risk of them feeling burnt out and possibly even leaving the field, depriving us of the sheer invaluable talent that we have in the field currently. Keeping these pain points in mind, I approached Enable India with an idea of starting a one-of-its-kind mental health initiative which would address the mental health concerns of not just PWDs but also of caregivers and the frontline disability professionals. This idea took the shape of what we know today as Project ICHA, where ICHA stands for Inclusive Counseling and Coaching Hub Alliance. When we started the project, most inquiries that we got were from persons with disabilities, as at that time even the caregivers were skeptical and unaware about how counseling could benefit their mental health outcomes. The first key demographic that jumped on board with us was the frontline disability professionals. They could instantly recognize the impact that counseling could have on their mental well-being. We provided counseling to not just trainers, but also to operations personnel and all the way up to team leaders and project managers. With our mental health awareness initiatives, we were able to attract the attention of caregivers, and slowly but surely caregivers came to us to seek mental health support. And within Project ICHA, they found a safe space where their voices were heard and valued. In the process, we also figured out that there were huge communication barriers between persons with disabilities and their caregivers. So, in such instances, we brought the PWDs and the caregivers together for combined sessions, and we've noticed that these individuals have had a deepened bond as a result of these sessions. Over the length of this project, my team and I have provided several thousand hours of assessment, counseling, coaching, and psychotherapy to persons with disabilities, caregivers, and frontline disability professionals. we have also been able to cover counseling for 11 disabilities during this time. I'm sharing this story with you guys today with the motive of telling you that even though there is phenomenal work happening in the DI sector, but gaps can still exist and we can improve our inclusion practices every single day.
Thank you, Nilay, for this wonderful and powerful reminder. And thanks to you, I also have an opportunity to acknowledge the hard work that goes in to enable persons with disabilities, may it be caregivers, parents, siblings, in some cases spouses, everybody around persons with disability are doing phenomenal work. But I think it's a time for us to think about their mental health as well. Thank you so much. And I'm listening to this. I hope each one of us take an action to take care of our mental health and people around us. And let's not shy or feel something, as we go for it to visit a doctor for our physical health, let's make it a point to even consult mental health professionals to ensure that our mental health is taken care. Thank you.